For centuries, dozens of mysterious disappearances in a small area of the Atlantic Ocean have caught the attention of millions and left scientists unanswered. Over the past 200 years, 20 planes, 50 ships and hundreds of people are believed to have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, a triangular section of ocean that stretches between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The conspirators blamed everything from supernatural and alien forces to mysterious sea monsters, interdimensional portals, and even the lost city of Atlantis for the disappearances. Others have come up with more scientific explanations, such as methane bubbles, rebellious waves, and huge magnetic disturbances. But according to one investigative filmmaker, the answer to what really happened inside the Bermuda Triangle is right in front of us all the time. But before unraveling the secret behind the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, I invite you to subscribe to this channel that is full of curiosities and mysteries. The history of the Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, dates back to 1492, when Christopher Columbus watched as his compass began to make strange movements as it sailed through the area. In a detailed diary of his travels, the famous explorer recalled that at nightfall, the needles turned half a point to the northwest and in the morning turned a little more to the northwest. But it didn't end there, for he also reported the rising sea and claimed to have seen a strange light in the distance. Then, centuries later, in 1609, a British ship carrying 150 people bound for Jamestown sank off the coast of Bermuda after encountering a massive hurricane. While the sinking wasn't exactly mysterious, another incident in 1881 proved to be much more mysterious. The Ellen Austin was sailing from Liverpool to New York when it allegedly encountered a ghost ship with no one on board after entering the waters of the Bermuda Triangle. The captain reportedly sent a crew to board the ship so they could seize a valuable cargo and sail alongside them back to New York. But a storm soon separated the two ships, and when they reunited the next day, there was no trace of the crew. In the 20th century, the mysteries really began to increase when, in 1918, one of the largest ships of the United States Navy, the USS Cyclops, transported 300 men from Salvador, Brazil to Baltimore, Maryland, on a route that passed directly through the Bermuda Triangle. When it disappeared, the ship never sent an SOS message. Its last communication was good weather, it's okay, and no wreckage was found. The U.S. Navy described the ship's disappearance as one of the Navy's most baffling mysteries. Then, in 1941, a sister ship to the USS Cyclops, the USS Produce, got lost in the Bermuda Triangle while carrying 58 people, and a month later another sister ship, the USS Nereus, also disappeared with 61 people on board. In 1945, one of the most notorious disappearances in the history of the Bermuda Triangle occurred. A group of 5 World War II planes, known as Flight 19, were conducting a 3-hour exercise over Grand Bahama Island, but none of them made it back. During the exercise, the leader of the group, Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor, reported that his compass stopped working properly and he became convinced that they were flying in the wrong direction. "I don't know where we are. We must have gotten lost after the last corner," one of the drivers said over the radio. The leader mistakenly ordered the flight to travel farther out at sea, and as fuel began to run out 4 hours later, his last communication came when he ordered the planes to crash together. Despite the numerous disappearances and casualties adding up over the years, the phrase Bermuda Triangle would not be coined until 1964, when American author Vincent Gaddis wrote an article titled "The Deadly Bermuda Triangle." Describing the mysterious piece of sea, he wrote, "This relatively limited area is the scene of disappearances that go far beyond the laws of chance." Over the next few decades, dozens of books and documentaries have claimed that something strange is happening in the Bermuda Triangle. Some believe that aliens have been using the area as a portal to Earth, and pilot Bruce Jernon has even suggested that the area is a portal to another space and time, as he claims to have teleported 100 miles during a flight through the heart of the triangle. Other conspiracy theorists have even speculated that the lost city of Atlantis is beneath its surface and have argued that technology developed by the Atlanteans, including crystal energies, is causing mechanical failures. But more scientific hypotheses have also been presented, including possible disturbances of geomagnetism in the area, which could harm compasses and other navigational tools. Another proposed theory is the methane explosion. In 2016, researchers at the Arctic University of Norway discovered huge underwater craters that they believed were the result of huge gas explosions. Conspiracy theorists speculate about methane bubbles, which may also exist in the water beneath the Bermuda Triangle and be blamed for shipwrecks. What about you? What do you think happens in the Bermuda Triangle? Comment in this video what your theory for this mystery. In 2022, another scientist claimed to have solved the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle with a simpler theory. Australian scientist Carl Kruszelnicki said the disappearances could be explained by bad weather, human error, and the fact that it was a busy area for planes and boats. In 2017, another incident occurred when 4 people went missing when a small plane flying from Puerto Rico to Florida disappeared over the Bermuda Triangle, and, after a 30-hour search, the Coast Guard recovered wreckage and parts of the aircraft. In October 2019, 2 men went missing while fishing in a small boat in the Bermuda Triangle. Their boat was found capsized, but their bodies were never found. In May 2020, a small plane disappeared with 4 people on board while flying from Florida to the Bahamas. The plane was never found. In July 2020, a 40-foot sailboat named Sea Nymph disappeared with 2 people on board while sailing from Bermuda to Florida. The boat was never found. In October 2021, a small plane disappeared with 2 people on board while flying from Miami, Florida, to Bimini, Bahamas. The plane was never found. In May 2022, a small plane disappeared with 4 people on board while flying from Florida to the Bahamas. The plane was never found. These are just some of the most recent disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. The cause of these disappearances is still a mystery, but there are many theories, such as bad weather, mechanical failures, sea creatures, and even alien activity. It is important to note that the Bermuda Triangle is a very busy sea and air transport area, and therefore it is not surprising that there have been a number of disappearances in the area. However, the number of disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle is not significantly higher than in other busy areas of sea and air transport. When we look at the data from the incidents in the Bermuda Triangle, we see a clear conclusion: there's no real mystery in the Bermuda Triangle because it's not really dangerous. According to another dataset compiled by shipping publication Lloyd's List, it's not even among the 10 most dangerous ocean regions in the world. Data from 2021 shows that the Bermuda Triangle is actually much safer than the average sea area. On average, 1.8% of all vessels worldwide have some casualties, including mysterious disappearances, and that of the 8,634 boats that passed through the Bermuda Triangle, there were only 2 casualties. 0.2% of the vessels that passed through there had an accident, 90 times lower than the world average. This is not as exciting as some of the other theories about the Bermuda Triangle. This is the real evidence we should look at. Closing the video about the Bermuda Triangle, we can conclude that this area of the Atlantic Ocean is full of legends, mysteries, and intriguing theories. Over the years, mysterious disappearances of ships and planes have captivated the public imagination and sparked countless speculations. Although it has been the subject of much fantasy and conspiracy, it is essential to remember that many of the accounts about the Bermuda Triangle have been refuted or explained by natural causes and events common in maritime and air environments. Researchers and scientists continue to investigate the phenomena associated with this region, seeking to unravel the mysteries and separate reality from fiction. Explanations range from extreme weather factors and human error to magnetic disturbances and methane bubbles. Despite all the speculation, it is important to maintain an approach based on facts and scientific evidence to better understand what is happening in the Bermuda Triangle. The region is a busy area of sea and air transport, and disappearances and accidents can occur, just like in other areas of the world. The Bermuda Triangle remains a fascinating enigma, and its appeal as one of the world's great mysteries endures. As science advances and new research is conducted, perhaps one day we will discover the truth behind these unexplained disappearances. While the mystery remains, we must remember that curiosity and imagination are inherent human characteristics, and intriguing stories, such as those of the Bermuda Triangle, awaken our desire to explore the unknown. Thus, even if we do not have all the answers, we continue to question, investigate, and learn. For it is this search for truth that leads us to expand our horizons and better understand the world in which we live. If you liked this video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Also stay on top of all our videos that are full of mysteries and curiosities.